Dude, I can't get out of my car. I think I'm locked in my car and I don't have my phone, so yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out. Today we're gonna switch it up with Switchback. If you know me, you know I like my BPN electrolytes. I wanted to switch it up this time and try out the new Switchback electrolytes. I've heard a lot of good things about them, and the biggest thing is that they have double the amount of electrolytes and sodium that the BPN electrolytes do. Bang for buck, I want to see if the Switchback electrolytes having double the amount is actually better. First thing, we get a couple of stickers, which I will definitely add to my Pelican case over there, and a nice little branded Switchback card welcoming you and kind of bringing you into the brand experience. And let's check out the product here. So here's what it looks like. There were two flavors, mixed berry and orange dream. Pretty good. I think that I might have to switch to this. Switchback electrolytes. I'm gonna try these guys out for the next month or so and take you along with how it affects my training and see what this is all about and see if this is something I can get behind. So you might be wondering, training for what? What am I training for? Well, to be honest, I don't know. I don't have anything on the books. I don't have anything planned. I just want to get better at running. My ultimate goal for next year is to break 3 hours in the marathon. So I thought, why not start now and just get as good at running as I possibly can. So the workout tonight is going to be a 1.5 mile warm-up followed by 2 times 1,000 meters at 6:45 pace, and then 4 times 800 meters at about the same pace, and then a little bit of a cool down. So without further ado, let's get started. As you can see and hear, it is pretty windy. It feels like right now it's more of a crosswind. Hopefully that doesn't change into a headwind, because that's gonna suck on one of the straights. Last week I was gonna do some speed work with my buddy Heath, who's a 2:42 or 3 marathoner, and he said his paces were going to be 6:10-ish. I just straight up told him I can't physically do that right now. So I did my own impromptu speed work session a couple days later, just as fartlek runs, and those were 2 mile warm up and then 5 by half a mile at 6:45. Felt pretty good. Toward the end though, I was starting to suffer. Now when it comes to track versus concrete or asphalt or tarmac, you will notice that running on the track is actually more difficult because the surface is softer. Just like in tennis, if you play a concrete court versus a clay court or a grass court, the concrete is a lot harder and will give you more energy reserve. So you have to work harder on the track at the same pace. Warm-up is complete, 1.5 miles down. There's something I forgot to mention about these intervals. Now you've seen me do them before, and they're different from fartleks. Whereas fartleks, you run and then you keep your timer or watch going as you're kind of just running at an easier pace. Now these ones, I'm actually going to stop after each interval, let my body
recover only for about a minute, minute 15 seconds, depending on the distance. And that's going to allow my body to start pooling lactic acid. And then at a minute, minute 15, it's time to go again. So this is gonna hurt, but that's the cost of getting stronger and getting faster. Take about a 3 to 4 minute break here, let the heart rate come back down, because we just did 3 in a row, and then we'll do 3, maybe 4 more 800s. I know I said 4 800s at the beginning, but I did the calculations in my head, and I want to get about between 6 and 7 miles today, so I might do 5. I don't know, maybe 6, probably just 6 altogether, 6 altogether. Sick transition. Whew. Okay, minute and 15. I completely forgot to put this in as a workout in Garmin. And then my first go around, I was like, okay, I'll just lap it, and realized after that, my watch beeped in the middle of the second one. I didn't lap it, I just stopped it and then started it again when it was time to go. The body doesn't care what the watch says. The body just knows hard or easy. Just like in lifting. It doesn't know whether you added 2.5 pounds or 3 pounds. It just knows that it's hard or it's easy. Okay, that is 4.89 miles. The last 3 800 meters, I actually did about a 6:35 pace. I don't know, I tried to slow it down, but I kept on just speeding back up. So maybe the right pace for me should be about a 6:40 for the thousands, and then 6:30 for the 800s next time. I'm also gonna add one more 800 next time. So I'm gonna wrap it up with 1 easy mile just to round out the workout to about 6 miles for the day, putting me at 23 miles for the week so far. And the heck is on my freaking... Welcome to the second training session of this week. So Saturday, Sunday, and Monday I didn't run because Saturday I lifted legs for the first time in quite a while. Didn't do too much because I didn't want to overdo it, but the squats I did were just enough to keep me out of the game for a few days. They absolutely destroyed my adductors, this part of your thigh right here. So that's how that went. Today is October 31st. This is the first run of the week. I'm gonna try to get about 35 miles this week. Last week I was gonna try to get about 30, but again, didn't run on Saturday. So that is what it is. There's two big problems that I've encountered in the last couple days. So problem number one is we have unfortunately reached glove weather. I think from here on out, every single run, probably until at least April, is gonna require gloves, multiple layers of long sleeve shirts, multiple layers of pants, and you feel cramped, but I'm gonna try to not let that affect my mentality when I run. So just hit 2 miles. So I'll talk about the second thing that is a problem.
Sunday, I was in Akron at Stan Hewitt Hall and Gardens filming my buddy Chris Hilbert. You've seen Nick on the channel before. That's his brother. I was filming his proposal to his now fiance Angela, and as I was setting up, I had a tripod in place with a very long lens that can get in really tight that you can place far away. I wanted to go film some establishing B-roll shots to kind of show you where we are, show off the garden, you know, kind of like in a movie. Well, there's this pond in front of the like roofed area that you can walk through to go into the garden, and I saw that there was a nice reflection in the water. You can probably already see where this is going, but instead of using the tripod as a tripod, I used my monopod as a tripod. If you don't know what a monopod is, basically it's a stick. It kind of looks like a tripod leg, but beefier, and then it has 3 little feet that can flip out on the bottom. If you have just a camera and a small lens, it can work as a tripod. But this specific one, if you have anything more than like 5 pounds, it can tip over. And buddy, did it tip over as I was getting a reflection shot. I was using it as a tripod. My camera rig has a cage and a side handle, microphone, monitor, batteries, camera. It's pointed downward. I thought, okay, it's good. I bent down to put my hand in the water to get some ripples to make it look cool. And wouldn't you know it, out of the corner of my eye, I saw something start to fall and immediately knew that was the end of that camera. Everything has been in rice since Sunday evening when I got back. I've already contacted my insurance. It says on my policy that I have $3,000 covered per item, or $5,000 per item, and $30,000 aggregate. So hopefully I can get new equipment, because if I'm doing stuff professionally, I don't know if I can trust that camera or microphone or monitor or anything anymore. So my nice lens was on that camera too. I think it's okay, but again, time will tell. So I don't know, kind of in a pickle. Life is hard right now, but running and exercising and my faith, of course, are the only things that are really keeping me in a positive mental mindset, because everything is crashing and burning, or so it seems. That was 6 miles at a total time of 53 minutes and 30 seconds and average pace of 8:53. That was not a very easy run. And I don't know about you, but I absolutely hate tight, long sleeve base layer shirts. I see why people wore big baggy stuff in the 90s to jog in, because it's comfortable and it creates like a big pocket of heat. I'm gonna try to get about 35 miles in this week. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to post on YouTube. As of right now, it's looking like my camera lens is fine because I'm recording with it right now. And the card is fine because I'm using it right now, just
testing. You might be asking why I'm in my car. Well, it's because it's kind of a metaphor. 2023, I'm just basically going to call it a learning year and kind of just a big old loss. Yeah, I learned a lot of stuff, but I got nowhere. I feel like I've gotten nowhere in 2023 and 2022 and 2021. And it seems like I am on this trend to nowhere. And I'd rather be on a trend and trajectory upward instead of straight line or downward. To be brutally honest, I feel really unconfident about myself. If I'm getting nowhere, how is it attractive to anyone? And that's kind of what I've been thinking about every single day when I've looked in the mirror the past probably 6 months. And it's really time to do something about it. I mean, this is more of like a mental log and a what do you call it? So anyway, that's gonna be the video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more training updates. And I think I'm locked in my car and I don't have my phone, so yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out. But that's the video. I'll see you next time. Yo, I can't get out. I gotta figure out how to get out. I can't get out. Dude, I can't get out of my car. I got out. Apparently you can't open this car from the inside, from the passenger vehicles, doors, these things. All right. I will see you next time. How do you turn this thing off? Where's the stop button? Right there.